When we think about love, when we imagine what it feels like to be truly seen, valued, and cherished, we often imagine big gestures: the roses, the romantic dinners, the surprise vacations, the dramatic declarations in movies. But in reality, what most people long for is much simpler. It is not always the diamonds or the candlelight that make the heart feel full. It is often the quiet, simple words that carry the deepest weight. Words like, "I'm proud of you. You mean the world to me. I love the way you make me smile." These words may seem small on the surface, but they have the power to change everything. This is the power of words of affirmation, the spoken expressions of love and appreciation that remind us we matter, that we are noticed, that we are enough. And yet, in so many relationships, these words are missing. Couples share homes, they share responsibilities, they share lives, but they do not always share words that heal, encourage, and uplift. And when words are missing, something in the relationship begins to feel empty. Why are words so powerful? Why do simple compliments carry such weight in the heart? The answer lies in the way we are built as human beings. From childhood, we are shaped by the words we hear. A child who is told, "You are loved, you are capable, you are enough," grows with a sense of worth and security. But a child who rarely hears affirming words, who only hears criticism or silence, often grows up doubting themselves, craving validation, and feeling unseen. That longing does not disappear when we grow older. As adults, we still hunger for affirmation. We still long to hear that we are valued, especially from the people closest to us. In a relationship, words of affirmation become even more important, because love, though it may be deeply felt, is not always visible unless it is expressed. You may love someone with your whole heart, but if they never hear it, they may never feel it. A husband may think, "She knows I love her, I don't have to say it every day." But without those words, she may feel unloved, insecure, or forgotten. A wife may believe, "He knows I'm proud of him, I don't need to keep repeating it." But without those words, he may feel unappreciated, taken for granted, or invisible. Words are not just sounds. They are proof of love made visible through language. Consider the power of a simple "thank you." Thank you for making dinner. Thank you for working so hard. Thank you for always being here when I need you. These are not grand speeches. They are small acknowledgments, but they can turn ordinary moments into reminders of love. Without them, daily efforts can feel unnoticed and love begins to fade. But with them, even small tasks become acts of connection because they are seen, valued, and appreciated. One of the greatest struggles in modern relationships is that couples often underestimate the importance of verbal affirmation. In the rush of busy lives, in the weight of responsibilities, words often disappear. We become task-focused. Did you pay the bill? Did you take out the trash? Did you send the email? But in the middle of all these practical conversations, the emotional language of affirmation gets lost, and slowly people stop feeling loved. Not because love is gone, but because love is no longer spoken. The human heart craves to be noticed, to be told, "I see you, I value you, I love you just as you are." And when those words are missing, people begin to doubt. They wonder if their efforts matter, if their presence matters, if their love matters. This is why many relationships fall into quiet dissatisfaction, not because of betrayal or conflict, but because of neglecting words of affirmation. Think about it. When was the last time you told your partner, "I love how kind you are, I admire your strength, you inspire me every day"? These words take only seconds to say, but they can echo in someone's heart for years. A compliment spoken at the right moment can heal a bad day. It can restore hope. It can rekindle intimacy. Words are like water to a thirsty soul. And in relationships, they are often the difference between love that withers and love that thrives. But here is the challenge. Not everyone gives or receives love through words. For some, words of affirmation are the primary way they feel loved. For others, they may feel love more through touch, gifts, or actions. And this difference can cause misunderstanding. A partner who doesn't value words as much may not realize how much their silence hurts. They may believe their actions are enough, unaware that their partner is silently starving for verbal affirmation. This mismatch can create distance even when love is present. For those who need words of affirmation, silence feels like absence. It feels like emptiness, like something is missing, even when everything else looks fine on the outside. They may begin to question the relationship, to wonder if something is wrong. But often, nothing is wrong except the lack of words. And once those words begin to flow, the relationship suddenly feels alive again. This is why it is so important to understand how powerful words of affirmation are. They can heal wounds that actions cannot. They can create intimacy that time alone cannot. They can restore confidence that gifts cannot. Because words reach the deepest part of us, the part that longs to be seen, heard, and loved. Think of a soldier far from home receiving a letter that says, "I'm proud of you, I believe in you, I love you." That letter becomes a lifeline. Think of a child walking into a classroom and hearing a teacher say, "You are smart, you can do this." That moment can change their future. Think of a spouse at the end of a hard day, hearing their partner whisper, "You're doing an amazing job, I'm so grateful for you." That one sentence can melt away the weight of the world. Words are not small, words are everything. But why then, if words are so powerful, do so many couples struggle to use them? The truth is, many people are uncomfortable with expressing emotions verbally. They may feel awkward saying, "I love you," too often. They may fear that compliments sound fake. They may not have grown up in families where affirmations were common, so when they try to say these things, the words feel strange on their tongue. But with practice, it becomes easier, and the more they do it, the more natural it feels. It is also important to remember that words of affirmation are not only about romance, they are about encouragement, support, and recognition in all areas of life. Telling your partner, "I believe in you," when they face a challenge. Telling them, "I'm proud of you," when they accomplish something. Telling them, "You're beautiful to me," when they feel insecure. These words are not just compliments, they are lifelines of love. And sometimes, the absence of negative words is just as important as the presence of positive ones. Criticism, sarcasm, and harsh words can wound deeply, sometimes more than silence. A single insult can echo in someone's memory for years, but a single affirmation can do the same. Every word we speak in a relationship either builds love or tears it down. And the more we choose affirmations, the stronger the love becomes. Couples who practice words of affirmation often find that their relationship feels lighter, more joyful, more connected, because every compliment, every acknowledgement, every word of gratitude is like a thread that ties two hearts closer together. Over time, those threads weave into a bond that is almost unbreakable. The beauty of words of affirmation is that they cost nothing. They require no money, no grand gestures, no complicated plans. They only require attention and sincerity, the willingness to notice something good and to speak it aloud. "I love how you always make me laugh. I admire your determination. You are such a wonderful partner." These are not expensive gifts, but they are priceless treasures. In the end, words of affirmation are about more than compliments. They are about creating a culture of love in a relationship, a culture where both partners feel safe, valued, and encouraged, a culture where love is not just assumed, but spoken daily. Because when love is spoken, it becomes real, it becomes visible, it becomes unforgettable. So if you want to transform your relationship, if you want to keep love alive, if you want to make your partner feel truly cherished, start with words. Start with the small compliments. Start with the thank yous. Start with the I love yous. And watch how something so simple can change everything. Because at the heart of it all, love is not only about what we do, it is about what we say. And words, when spoken with love, can turn an ordinary moment into something extraordinary. They can heal, they can strengthen, they can inspire, they can change not just a day, but an entire relationship. And that is the secret power of words of affirmation, the power to change everything, one simple compliment at a time.